Hi, this is Jackie Kiadii, Microsoft Certified Trainer and Excel Automation Consultant. In this video, did you know that you can assign a shortcut to a macro so that you can run a macro just by hitting the shortcut keys? You probably might know that you can do this. You can set up your shortcut as you're recording a macro, but you might not know that you can assign a macro to you can assign a shortcut to an existing macro. In this video, I'm going to show you both. I'm going to show you how to assign a shortcut when you're recording a macro and how you can assign a shortcut to any recorded macro. So let's get started. To record a macro, you can click the Developer tab on your ribbon if you have it already set up, or you can click the View tab on your ribbon, go to Macros, Record Macro. But by and large, the quickest and easiest method is to do it from your status bar. So if you look on the far left-hand corner of your status bar, you should see a Record Macro button. If you do not see that button, what you need to do is just simply right-click on the left-hand side of your status bar. It'll bring up a list of your options, and go ahead and make sure that there's a check mark next to macro recording, and that'll pop the record macro icon on your status bar. I know this is review for some of you, but I just want to make sure everyone watching the video is able to start at the same point. Okay, so now we're getting ready to record our macro so I can show you where you can assign your shortcut. Go ahead and click the record macro button. As soon as it pops up, this box pops up that allows you to name your macro, and then right under it is the shortcut key. And so here, you can simply type a letter. For example, if I wanted to assign Control M to this macro, I could just type the letter here. But what I recommend you do is, instead of just using a letter, hold down the Shift key and your letter. Why would you want to do that? Because most of the regular letter shortcuts are already taken up in Excel. And so if you want to make sure that the shortcut you assign is not already being used, it's best to hold down the Shift key while you hit that key. So I think I'm going to assign the letter, let's say the letter D, like donut. So I'm going to hold down my Shift key and hit the letter D. And you see right now it has a shortcut key assigned of Control Shift D. At this point, I could go through with the rest of the exercise, recording my macro, and then anytime I want to launch the macro, I simply hit the shortcut key to launch it. So that's how you can assign a shortcut key as you are recording a macro. I'm going to cancel to get out of this. Now, if you already have a macro, a subroutine in your Excel workbook, and you want to assign a shortcut key to it, then what you need to do is you need to list the macros, click the one that you want to assign the shortcut key to, hit the Options button, and make the changes there. So that is what we are going to do. We're going to go to the Developer tab on the ribbon. Here, I'm going to click Macros so that I get a list of macros in my workbook. And I have one here that I've named Assign Shortcut. So I'm going to highlight that one. This is an existing macro. And I'm going to hit the Options button. And when you hit the Options button, this is where you can go ahead and assign the shortcut. So I'm going to use the Shift key and Q. And now I've assigned that shortcut to the macro. And also is where you can come in here and type a description if you wish for your macro. But now I've assigned the shortcut key to the existing macro. Click OK, and that's it. And so to run this existing macro, all I would need to do is hit that shortcut key I assigned. I hope you found this useful. Hopefully you can put it to use with some of the macros that you have in your workbook. Go ahead and assign macros, assign shortcuts to your existing macros so that you can get your work done all that much faster. If you like this video, I would appreciate you hitting the like and a comment. And if you're not already a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday, and that way you can get the latest video when it comes out. As always, thank you for watching.